Hi friends, it's Joe and Emiko from DadBod. Today we are going to be doing Moose Stretch 3. It's around 76 degrees in Tokyo and it's 5:20 in the morning. We've had a lovely mess of a start with baby girl. So let's see if we can get things going today. No, Ems, don't touch that. Alright, so first thing we'll have is our glute warm-up. Get rid of that. Let's see how this works out. So, Hi. Is this gonna work out? Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna pick you up. I have to exercise. Yeah, I know you're sad. You're starting so sad today. Okay, so Emiko, Daddy has to exercise. Yes, Daddy has to exercise. It's time. Okay, I'm gonna start while you're sad. Okay, so we're just gonna kick our glutes out. What's wrong? You being sad? Why? Why are we being sad? Yeah, you're just having a hard morning, aren't you? So we're gonna try to do 15 of these if we can remember how many that is. No. Why no? I know you're having a hard time. But we have to get this stretching so we can go to PT. We're gonna switch to the other leg. I try not to twist my back. Emiko, how's it going, baby girl? She's sad because Hezekiah, who's also sick, is wrapped up in her Paw Patrol blanket. We have Influenza A moving through the house. I know you want the Paw Patrol blanket, but right now your brother needs it to heal. Yeah, Paw Patrol. Be there on the double. Alright, so now we're going to kick our leg out to the side and do lifts. I think we have 15 of these. Oh, it burns. Maybe less than that. It's okay, amigo. Don't worry about it. We're gonna say that's like 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I know you're gonna stand there and be sad the whole time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh my gosh. Alright, so for the next thing, we're going to do hip circles. So we're going to pull that in a little bit so your knee comes forward. You're going to go out, back with your foot in the air, and back to knee a little bit past the first one. I'm going to do 5. It says 10, but my hips are a little bit sore today. You can do as many as you need. Oh, yeah. That's 4. Are you going to stand here the whole time? We woke up at 4:30, y'all. Emiko was awake before that. She was up at we're going to switch to the other side now. Make sure you don't overbend your back. Kind of stay neutral. She was up at 4:26 with me. We set up to record this workout. We took it down because Kai woke up. He had a sickly morning. Got him back stable. So now I'm taking care of me and Boo. And then I'll try to make breakfast for everybody. And then I run to physical therapy for an hour in Roppongi. Okay. Whew, we're rolling now. I think she's okay. Alright, one more. Okay. Now, you've seen some of these before. We have spider worms. I'm going to do 3 of them. You could do 3 to 5. Excuse me. So we're going to do, sit back on your, what is that, a deadlift? 2, I think deadlift. 3, crawl out, do push-up. Upward dog, do a push-up. Downward dog, pedal your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get all that morning phlegm out of your system. 1. Careful, Em. You gonna go get mommy? Alright, crawl back. I like to roll up. I know. You can't have the Paw Patrol blanket, baby, because Hezekiah has it. I know, it's so hard. It's gonna be okay though, okay? We can't have it. But I can get you Paw Patrol later. Welcome to the mess of my world, alright. I know you're distraught about Paw Patrol. But I can't take it from him because he's sick. It is a comfort to him. We got one more. Paw Patrol. Whoops. I know you want it, but he has it right now. So if you're working out with little ones, this is what it feels like. Careful, Ems. Alright. I know I can't give it to you, I'm sorry. Alright. Here, you could do lunges with me. Come here. Alright, we got lateral lunges. I think my feet are in view. I'm just checking. Yeah. I'll back up a little bit. So again, for these, I normally do 2 kind of more vertical. 1, 2, and then I'll start to lift the toe. 3, sit back in it. 3, 4, she makes it harder. 5, 6, 7. So yeah, if you're working out and you have small kids, you just get through. You do the best you can. You can't perfectly soothe them and do what you need to do. So it's a little bit of a balance. All right, we got front lunges. You ready for front lunges? Maybe not. Okay, so I think about 1, 2, 3, 3.5. And don't just start lunging. Kind of straighten your body, tilt your pelvis, tuck your tailbone, and then make sure you're dropping down into it. I have a whole bunch of knee issues, which I've shared. So I have to be careful with lunges. But over time, I've really built up strength in the right areas so that my knees have more range of motion, even though they're not. Well, they're 30-year-old knees now. 31-year-old knees? I feel like 50-year-old knees. I think that's about 10, or it's because of the baby weight. And again, if you need more of any of these things, just pause. Get what your body needs. And eventually you'll be able to memorize this, and then you won't need me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, Ems, we have floor T-twist. You ready? You ready for T-twist? I don't know how we can do these together, so we're gonna try. Okay. All right, I'm gonna set you down so we can do it together, okay? So you want your knees at 90, and then you're gonna open up your chest. This is the with child modification. Okay. So I gotta move my arm though. So I'm gonna let you lean right here on my leg. Right there. Yeah, because okay, that works. That works perfect. Good idea. 1, 2. So hopefully you're morning stress is your morning stress. Hopefully your morning stretch is as restful as mine is right now. Maybe slightly worse, maybe slightly better. Yeah, it's really hard to wake up and check that box, man. We have hard jobs. If you have a family, family's tough, but good. Everything's pretty much tough, but good. My wife is like easily overstimulated with noise and things like that, so she has a lot of triggers that block being able to show up and just exercise. With 3 kids 6 and under, there's no quiet moment in our life, you know. And when we finally have that, we'd rather do something else than exercise. So just do the best you can with what you got. It's okay if you can only get half of this. You're going to touch your bottom arm up to your knee, and then we're going to windmill and open up the shoulders. 2. But yeah, it's just been kind of a crazy morning. I've been trying to wake up at 4:30 a.m. I'm not trying to project that into your world. It's just something that almost works for me, but it's like as soon as I started that routine, Emiko decided I'm going to wake up at 5 or 4:30 a.m. So it's hard because I want to do the workout first thing in the morning when it's quiet. And now I have this lovely little chunk to take care of. That was about 10. All right, Emiko, we're going to flip sides, okay? Here we go. Roll it over. There you go. Get comfy cozy. Okay. Stay right there. All right. Trying to get my knees set up. All right. Here we go. 1. So this is a little bit of a faster workout faster stretch than Moose Stretch B. Just because we're doing a little bit less groundwork. So I actually feel ahead of schedule. 4. Oh, and I told the weather today, I think it's like 76 degrees. It's also rainy because there's a typhoon coming. So I get to figure out how to walk 15 minutes to the train station in a typhoon in order to take a couple trains to get to Roppongi Hills to do physical therapy. My wife gets to load all the kids in the car and drop Kari off to school in the rain. It's just a great wet day. Nice and dreary. Alright, we're going to touch our knee. Here you go, Ems. And we're going to do the shoulder openers. Now after this, there's no way I can really stretch and hold her, so she's probably going to have a meltdown. We know it's coming. We're going to just get through. I apologize if you have little kids and hearing my kids is a trigger. Hopefully it's an encouragement that you can still show up and do what you need to do to take care of yourself so that you can take care of others. It's hard. It's hard because we feel like we're depriving our kids sometimes if we carve out that margin for ourselves, but it helps us show up better, and they make it. They'll be all right. You can let them fuss a little bit, and everyone has a different fuss threshold. Some is longer than others. All right, I think we got 2 more. Now, obviously, Emiko's 2, so she has a little bit more emotional stability. Stay right here. I'm gonna pop up for a minute. Stay right there. Okay, we got. All right. Oh, it's so uncomfy. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're doing great. 5, 6, 7. It's funny. I recorded this yesterday, the same exercise, and like my stomach was showing under my shirt, and I was like, and I was like, my brand's DadBod, so it's okay if the bod is real. But I was like, I still don't like it. All right, now we're gonna flip. We have like these elbow things. It has a special name. I can't remember what it's called. So you put your arms at 45. Oops, sorry. Arms at 90. Sorry. And then you're gonna bring your hands off the wall. 2, 3, and you should feel. If you learn, you can kind of squeeze your upper back. 4. You're doing great, Emiko. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I hold it, and you can really pull down and feel it. All right, we got 1 more lovely exercise. Just warm up is a nice word. Fingers forward. We're going to go over the hands. and then pull it back. That's 1. So we kind of go forward and stretch to the left and the right a little bit. We do 3 going forward. You can do more if you need more. And we're going to flip our hands backwards. We're going to just sit back and roll. That's 1. You're doing great. 2. This has definitely been a normal workout for me. So I'm sure you'll see my sad kids more often in the future. It's great. I used to live stream fitness. We're going to flip our hands, kind of bend into it. That's 1. I used to live stream fitness. I probably won't be able to do that until after we do this 16-week program. And it's just a hoot trying to finish all of your exercises. We have cat cows. It's really great just trying to finish all this stuff while the kids start to wake up and be all over you. I try to fit anything that's kind of live streamy around them as much as possible, just because I don't want to overdo it. I want them to make sure that they feel heard and special. I think Emiko will be the exception, but with the older kids, I want them to come out and see Dad, not see Dad doing a whole bunch of this stuff. But anyway, friends, hope you've enjoyed your time. Let me see if I could change this thing. But anyway, friends, thanks for hanging out with me in a messy, kid-filled workout. Welcome to the frenzy of my world. And enjoy whatever workout you got coming next. Hope you feel warmed up. See you around, friend.